Morning friends. I'm going to show you where we're staying for our first period of our recovery. Here we're down in Goa. We're down at the very south end of Palolem. Palolem's a beautiful beach, a big long stretching arc, and this is the view we get from the balcony of our wee hut. And there's the beach sweeping round into the distance. Really is rather beautiful. Been up for an early morning swim. The water is stupidly warm, and yeah, it makes you feel like sometimes you've just had a whole canister of salt in your mouth because it's so salty. Now, I'll take you down here. Now, to be honest, where we're staying, the location is absolutely 5-star. The building and the way it's been put together, probably more like 2.5 star, but the staff make up for it, and certainly the view makes up for it. Here's our wee cafe bar restaurant where we have our breakfast and our lunch and our dinner, and this looks down. It's almost like we've got our own little private bay here. A few other little chalets and buildings tucked in between these rocks. I think we really have chosen one of the best locations. This south end of the beach is known as the quieter end, and we're staying on the other side of those rocks. But, this time in the morning is so precious. Sun's coming up, people are out running, dogs are looking for people to play with, and it's going to be another delightful day. I'm off to a yoga class. We're just going for a stroll down the main street in Palolem. Just come down the beach from our little cove we're staying at, and this main street's delightful. It's full of little shops selling knickknacks and bric-a-bracs and cafes and coffees and slushies, and I think there's about 18 tattoo studios as well.
I think there probably is.
But it's just full of colour, and actually it's surprisingly quiet. Palolem is known to be one of the quieter places, as being South Goa, but it's actually pleasantly quiet. Enjoying it very much. This is a shop called Nina Arts that we actually came to the first time. How many years ago, darling?
It was 4 years ago.
4 years ago. Yeah, just before the whole COVID drama, and owned by the most wonderful woman and her husband. And I mean, look at this display here. What's not often shown is some of the little back ways of Palolem. We're about, what, a block back from the beach, and the atmosphere changes quite significantly, doesn't it?
It does. It's very cozy actually underneath the palm trees.
It is, it's beautiful. What's beautiful about Goa too is that there's colour everywhere. People are not afraid of painting the buildings fantastic colours.
It kind of matches the warmth.
It does, doesn't it?
This is so nice, it's peaceful, isn't it?
Isn't it so peaceful?
And here roosters in the background, and there's a lovely breeze.
We were eager to get a place to stay on the waterfront, which is really, really special where we are. But this area, it offers a different kind of feeling, doesn't it?
It really does. Maybe our second week.
Maybe a second week.
In amongst the greenery.
So under recommendation, we've come for a little stroll to find this rather beautiful little place called The Mill. And it's out looking out over rice fields. Ah, this is nice, darling. It's kiwi space.
It's gorgeous.
Actually built in an old mill house.
It's nice and wide.
Yeah. Palolem Beach is probably, from end to end, I'd say nearly 2 kilometers, and I think we've walked at least 1 kilometer, and it'll be 2 plus all the rest we've done this morning. So how's your first day of rest going, darling?
Let's just say it's waking up my legs from sitting and flying. But, yeah.
Look how pretty it is. The coconut palms overhanging, all the colourful umbrellas, and yeah, it's so delightfully quiet.
And we're over that hill.
Yep, we've still got to go over the rocks, but you can see our little cove just in the distance about there. Oh, feel pretty blessed to start the day this way. Absolutely no one in our little private cove. All to myself. The water's so beautiful and warm. And then the sun just coming up through the trees. Blessed sir, greeting the day by its light and warmth. Just walking between coves.
We are.
And just on the beach here, the kids playing cricket over the anchor ropes of the boats. I love the boats. There's something so romantic about them with their outriggers.
The colours are lovely.
Yeah, the colours are then the colours that really do it.
Colours and flags.
It's a beautiful evening.
It's very pleasant, isn't it?
Just heading over to this point just over there to sit and enjoy the sunset. And I've been thinking about Patnem or Palolem, and you know what I'm coming to the conclusion of? It's these little spaces in between Patnem and Palolem I actually like the best.
I think so, because you can't compare them. One's bigger and got more people, more everything. Patnem's small and quiet.
It is, but it's these 2 little coves, the one we're staying in right now, and this other one that's just through the gate to where we're walking through right now, and they've got personality. So yeah, personality. These little alcoves say you're sitting more in nature, and
Bougainvillea is my favourite.
this is what I wanted to show my wife.
This is gorgeous.
Walking through an archway of Bougainvillea.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. So you. This is my friend Shahid. So I came in for a beard trim and a haircut, and about an hour later I've left, and I've been rubbed, scrubbed, pulled, plucked, vibrated, and ended up with the most amazing treatment from this young man. So,
thank you. Thank you, sir.
Well, I've got my wife back after a day lying up in bed, darling.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Forced rest.
Forced rest. Lots of sleep.
Lots of,
It was good.
It was good. Not too sure what brought it on, but it may have been a ironically a meal that we had from a restaurant owned by some Kiwis. So
Possibly.
yeah.
Could possibly. Still have stomach cramps a little today, but much better.
So it's not all just sunny smiles and happy good times when you're on holiday. Sometimes you've got to roll through the punches as well. But we've had a swim, lay on the beach with this view. And as I said earlier in one of the videos, it's these little cul-de-sac bays that sit between the main beaches of Palolem and Patnem. And personally, I find them the most enjoyable. They really are.
Quiet.
They're quiet and they've got life. It's not just the tourists sitting on the beach. They've got the fishermen's boats sitting bobbing in the water, waiting for the morning sail. Hey friends.
Namaste, Dosto.
It's the evening of some day. I've lost complete track of time now.
It's the 27th of February.
Right, okay. We're about halfway through our relaxation and reset time, and there's been a lot of time to be quiet and contemplative and reflective on this very, very big shift we've made in our life.
And it's giving us a lot of reflection and a lot of time actually just to catch up with our body, just to notice how tired we've been and how much energy you don't have when you go climbing up and down stairs all day.
Yeah, great view, but there's a small price to pay, or it helps us get fitter, I'm not too sure.
It's one of those. Enjoying the warmth here actually.
Yeah.
It's only a couple of times it's felt a little too warm. I couldn't tell you the temperature, but obviously in the 30s, but it's beautiful and it's balmy, and this evening the view out here has been going down and the wind is up a little, but it's all warm.
Yeah, it's been
Very comfortable.
an amazing halfway days. Again, I've lost count of the number as well, but
We've got another week.
I hope so, because I'm tempted to extend it as well. But this was what we knew we needed to do before we started our life in Udaipur in Rajasthan. We knew we needed to have this downtime and let everything untangle inside, and gosh, it's been one of the best things we've done, isn't it? It's just been such a blessed experience so far to actually truly slow down in this amazing location.
It's very beautiful here. We're in this cove in between Palolem that you can see out there, and beside us to the left is a little hillock, I guess you'd call it, and another cove before the next bay, which is Patnem, and it's just delightful.
So just as our final farewell to this first location, we're going to have dinner on the beach. Look at this. Does it get much more romantic, darling?
Probably.
Wow.
Nice.
Pretty special.
Yeah.